Hello and welcome to today's grammar lesson about to and enough. If you look in the dictionary entries, you can see that they appear under different entries and they can actually belong to different parts of speech. But what we are interested in today is how to use to and enough as modifiers used to modify adjectives, adverbs, and nouns. Particularly in today's lesson, we're looking in the use of to and enough as modifiers of adjectives. To and enough are adverbs that indicate degree. They do have a different meaning, and sometimes we can manipulate them in a way that we can use them with opposite adjectives and still say the same thing. Let's see how that works. The first of the two, to, means more or to a higher degree than what the adjective states. So if something is big, too big would mean more than just big, right? Let's look at this picture here on the screen. The man is too tall. The house is too small. The door is too tiny. So when we create sentences or make examples or want to say something using to plus adjective and we place it in the right position in the sentence, it doesn't mean that we have to end the sentence like this. We can add other things. For example, we can say, the man is too tall to enter this house. The house is too small for adults. The door is too tiny for big people. So this is one example how we use to. Now I want you to think the only rule that we have to apply here is to make sure that we use to in front of the adjective and that the adjective we're using is appropriate for what the picture is showing. I'm going to give you the first example. If we look at the first picture, we see a young woman, a young girl, sleeping in front of her computer. If we look at the adjective bank and look at the adjectives there, fast, complicated, exhausted, loud, angry, old, young, we can determine that exhausted would probably be a good adjective to use for this picture. And we can say, the girl is too exhausted. We can stop the sentence here or we can expand it. We can also say, she was too exhausted to stay awake. Now let's look at the second picture. What do you think would be the correct adjective to use here? You are right. If you choose loud, then you have the right adjective. What can we say about this picture? The music was too loud. Let's look at the third picture. What would be a good adjective to use for this picture? We can choose angry from our adjective bank. We can say he was too angry to say anything. If we look at the next picture, we see a young child in the driver's seat attempting to drive a car. Which adjective would be appropriate for this picture? Young. You are correct. He is too young to drive. Let's try to make sentences for the next pictures. What can we say about the police officers? You are right. The correct adjective is old, and we can say they are too old to ride children's bikes. What about the next picture? It shows a math problem and someone who has done a lot of work to solve it. So what would be the correct adjective to use here with to? You are right. Complicated. Or we can say this math problem is too complicated for me. And the last picture, we have only one adjective left, and that's the adjective fast. What can we say about it? The car was too fast. We can expand the sentence and say, the car was too fast for me to notice the model. Now let's look at enough. Enough means sufficient or to the necessary degree. Now, the difference between to and enough is that to comes in front of the adjective, but enough comes after the adjective. I have used the same picture to demonstrate, to show you that we can actually say the same thing in just a little bit different way, using both to and enough to convey the same meaning. So in the first picture, we had the man is too tall, right? But here we can say the man is not small enough. If we talk about the house and him trying to enter, we can say the house is not big enough. Or the sentences do not always have to be negative. They can be positive as well. We can say the door is big enough to fit a child. So this is an example of a positive sentence with enough. Now we're going to look at the same pictures, but now we're going to make sentences with enough. Again, I'm going to use the first picture as an example. We can use exhausted again, and we can say she was exhausted enough to fall asleep in front of the computer. If we look at the second picture, we can use the adjective loud again. What can we say here? Yes, we can say the music was loud enough for her to cover her ears. What about the third picture? I put the adjective calm here, so we can say he wasn't, we can make it negative to convey the same meaning. He wasn't calm enough to speak. Remember in the first example we had he was too angry to say anything, or he wasn't calm enough to speak. So basically we're saying the same thing using the two different structures. The next picture with the little child, we can say he's not old enough to drive. We had in the first example he's too young to drive, and here we're saying the same thing with enough. He's not old enough to drive. What about the next picture? Here we can use big, but can we say the police officers are not big enough? Then we would change the meaning, right? So how can we use big in this case? We can say the bikes are not big enough for adults. For the next sentence, we can use simple. Remember in the other sentence we had this problem is too complicated for me. How can we convey the same meaning? We can say this problem is not simple enough for me. And in the last one, we can say the car is fast enough to cause a car accident. I hope these examples were helpful, and now let's do some practice to make sure that we know how to use to and enough with adjectives in sentences.